Delayed blast cone, they get away. Here comes energy though. Oh, Dami.
Oh, can he land this?
How
No
much
energy.
HP does he have? Oh,
he doesn't hit it.
Oh, and a kill for Crossbear. Now Poos is under fire, trying to walk away, hop away as it were, and he will be able to do that.
Okay, so Misfits again with the overall advantage from these plays. Kuza does manage to get a stack, so it's not all lost for Echo Zulu there. So they got something out of that play, but still Misfits will be a lot happier with what they're getting.
So we talked about kind of a serious game, but I feel like they're having a couple of silly moments as well, because it's just been a lot of extended catches and engages.
The sad thing is, I'm not 100% sure whether that's because of the way they're playing, because they want to have fun, or because these teams are both, they are right now our two bottom teams.
I mean, it's probably a little bit of both right now. You're probably going to be a little loose knowing that, hey, you know, there's no stakes for this game. It is Pride. I mentioned that there's probably a little bit more of a chip on the shoulder of the Misfits side because you are, you know, it's your kind of last shot to do your region proud for a bigger region with more expectations on their backs. But for Echo Zulu, even though they're a new entrant, I feel like maybe you could say the same thing because this is your kind of first chance to impress on what is an international stage.
I mean, people know that the Benelux has very little backing, though. They are coming in with a relatively unsupported region. And overall, for them, while, yes, they haven't managed to pull out any wins, I think they can be happy enough with the fact they didn't just completely lose out in a lot of games. I think they had a lot of good solo play as well between Chapapi and Peasy.
And there were a couple of heartbreakers, too, the fact that they weren't able to put up some of those wins. Let's take a look at that play, though, down in that bottom side one more time with Dami nearly thinking he got away.
Yeah, it was pretty close. That was a really good arrow as well from Chrisberg. Energy tries to go for the ultimate, but it's blocked by Kuza. Crossbear flashes forward, takes the kill. And then Kuza just about managed to escape with a good leap over that wall.
Yeah, Kuza would have died too if he'd actually face tanked that last Winter's Bite. So Dami, Peasy push back once again. Pretty even in the farm game down in the bottom side though, and it's actually an advantage for Chapapi over Energy in the mid. Of course, difference being made up by that kill that Energy picked up earlier on.
I think that's the thing. Energy's roamed a bit more, used the advantage of pushing in to go to the side lanes, but that has meant that it's allowed the goal to be evened up, and now it's Misfits playing forward.
Oh, Pain Train coming into the station here. Now Dami gets chopped to bits as Shikari picks up the final blow, but in comes Kuza and Eloise to respawn, and it is a party in the bot lane, and everybody's invited, but Prosper is going home early. Nice cancel on the Peasy hop away.
I want to see, I assume Urgot's TP was also cancelled by Cassidy as well, as that would have been a great time for Energy to come into the fight. Zulu end up.
You know, there is actually a little bit of fun in this game. And you know where it is, Tyg?
Let me know.
It's in Afreeca's items. That's a Magi Soul Stealer.
Alrighty then. Yeah, okay. Misfits are going to have a little bit of fun.
AP Sejuani.
There we go. Okay. I mean,
I will say why, but I do know yes.
Well, Sedge does have some AP scalings. In fact, it was improved a little while back because people said it was too weak. Yeah. Now it's still too weak, but we're going to see it anyway.
And you thought Afreeca was going tank. I mean, he's probably still going to build tank, but whatever.
I mean, he still went Aftershock, you know? He didn't go for the Predator Sejuani.
That would have been sick, actually. I would have loved that. He's coming around, by the way, looking for Chapapi right now. So there's the bait out, and the pop-up once again. Chapapi! Got to be careful there. Oh, there's the miss on the Ice Bola, trying to walk it out with the flash forward Afreeca. He is smelling some blood right now.
Magi stacks
through for Energy. Let's see if he can pick up some more of those stacks, and Shikari wanted to pick up a few himself, and he does take it.
4 Magi stacks so far as well.
Keep an eye on that counter.
Both ultimates going wide from Afflicted Energy was pretty comical there in the middle.
They got him in the end. That was a heavy investment.
Yeah.
But yeah, at this point, when you want to kill that Cassin, nothing's going to stop you if you're Misfits.
Alrighty then. It is Misfits still with the gold lead. It's only 1K. It could still very much turn.
Surprisingly on the rails. Like,
yeah.
If you'd come to me earlier in the day before we saw the draft and said, oh, you know, this game's going to be like 5-2 at 11 minutes and there's going to be a couple of standard picks, I would have been like, no, that's not happening. And then it happens.
Yeah. Okay. So we now see Booz is doing decently on this Kindred, but let's rewatch this play once more. This is the weird part. Look at the way the Purge, the E interacts with the Caston's Rift Walk as well. It just drags him the whole way back.
Yeah, no, that was sick actually.
Where is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then whoops. Still slowed though, so it's got to count for something.
Yeah, I mean, I have to hand it to Chapapi. Like he kind of went up, and the dive was like an 8. The landing was like a 10.
Yeah, that was good. Nice little N.
All right, so Peasy and Dami got to be careful here. Prosper there, clearing out some wards in the jungle, but he does get hopped up, knocked up. Sends a Winter's Bite and sends Dami hacking back to the tower.
Okay, so they can still play towards the bot side here. Misfits have control. They have 4 stacks in their Medjais so far, and that's Sejuani looking for some more here in the bot lane.
Still looking to keep those stacks going. They find Dami. Here goes Prosper, Peasy, and Puza running through. So we got ourselves a good old 3v3, but there's teleport now coming through. Prosper, Afflict already caught up. There's the Lambs are spiting. Everybody from Echo Zulu's having a ball right now as Peasy picks up Prosper. Afflict, he's going to lose those Magi.
No!
Double kill for the Trist. Make that a triple, but no, Chapapi steals it away.
And now Medjai stack lost, Kindred stacks gained. Echo Zulu turn it around, 5-5, and now shoot themselves into a gold lead.
Oh, those are some fat stacks right now. It's about to be even more here. 5-5 in kills, 12.5 minutes. Echo Zulu marching on the bottom lane, looking for Tower 1. Energy trying to compensate in the mid here, but not a whole lot the Urgot can do solo.
Yeah, and it's going to be them pushing for first tower. They have the wave now coming up with them. This could well be Echo Zulu shooting very comfortably into a lead here.
There's teleport coming through. They might not actually take this
Braum,
tower.
though.
It is going to be the Braum. Energy's going to be flanking around the side, so he's just trying to buy a little bit of
Puza's
time.
tanking.
Puza tanking tower shots. That was 1, that was 2. Here comes Energy, and he's got Puza in his sights. Peasy instantly flashing away there. He knows he can fear beyond death, doesn't need to worry about it. Marching on for Peasy right now, should expedite that damage and chews up the Tristana.
Okay, Energy with a good combo. Misfits with a good response as well. Managed to defend that first tower and now might look for it themselves here in the bot lane.
Yep. All right.
Oh, Dami's caught.
Already. Dami is... Oh, well, you can't really miss on that one, I suppose. Dami, he's trying to kind of fight his way out of this, but I don't think there's anywhere he can really go at this point. A little extra damage. Afflict is looking to restack those Magis, and he will be able to put 4 back on the board. So Misfits answer in kind, and they will be able to...
No, Chapapi! The deny!
He backdoored tier 1 turret. Who does that?
I like to call that the early game Expeke right there. Shoot in with Castle to pick up that first tower, but now it's Afflict looking for more stacks. Not sure if he's going to be able to find them on Chapapi here.
This is the most aggressive Sejuani I've ever seen in my life right now. Chasing on solo onto Chapapi. Here comes Chrisberg, Prosper. There's the Rift Walk. Sidesteps, but he can't get out with those Chains of Corruption, and it looks like we're in for some more Magis. Chrisberg
stacks,
kill.
and now it's going to be the mid tower, which will be pressured. Puza is a danger. It's the ghost on Urgot.
There's the flash. Oh, Energy hopping forward. Nope, not going to be enough. The red buff where we said. Now we start to get into the fun of things here, Celtic Tiger.
Okay, Misfits seem to have realized, okay, you know we can actually win this game, right? Let's start getting going. Start pressing forward. Start pushing their... What wasn't even an advantage, we'll say.
They were pushing their weakness.
Yes.
That was awesome.
But now Misfits back in control. 2K ahead from those 2 tower takes.
Okay, so dust is settled. We're almost 15 minutes into this game. Afflict is actually going to be able to clear away the marked camp here on his own jungle side before he backs away, denying that once again from Puza. And yeah, it's a gold advantage here for Misfits of about 2,000. They also have that dragon. Didn't get first brick, though. Chapapi saw to that.
Yeah, denied it with the quick Rift walk in.
I love that.
Picked himself up the quick. Yeah, it's just a little bit.
I mean, it was like 1 auto is all he needed, but that was hilarious.
It was well played. I think, especially because we'd seen it and we'd gone, okay, so this is first tower over for Misfits. Just the instant denial. Yes, it ends up costing him his life. I'm going to call it worth.
I mean, yeah.
It's actually technically worth more gold, too.
Yeah, at this point, it really was.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he's had a bit of a rough go of things because Misfits have focused so much on him. So kind of doing his best Larson impression from the last game.
Ooh.
Although Larson didn't get the kills.
Well, okay, now you're going real mean on him. But yeah.
Again, you're rubbing off on me, Ty.
Yeah, 100%. I think he has been focused out by Misfits. I think both Peasy and Chapapi have had good games, even in their losses. I'd like to touch on that for Echo Zulu, but now it's Misfits who seem to be playing better as a team. Who's just jumping forward?
Yeah, Prosper, Afflict, Chrisper, kind of all here, caught between the Rift Herald and the team, and there's the hop in. Prosper trying to stay alive, sends everybody flying, and the Rift Herald is still in the mix right now, and everybody gets stunned up. There's a Lambs, just fighting comes Energy, and Shikari, Chapapi around the side. All of a sudden, we got ourselves a good old 5v5 on the flank is Alois, but he's not going to be able to get enough stun, and in goes the Kindred to get chewed to bits. Alois takes down Prosper, Energy gets Puza, and everybody's fighting through this one. A big old shutdown for Chrisberg.
You see just the amount of attack speed Chrisberg has in the center of those fights, even during that play. That was rough.
I want to give some credit to Energy because this is the best I've seen this guy play right now, and there were definitely a lot of question marks about him coming into this team for Misfits. We were expecting Special to be the starting mid laner, but definitely not the case. In this game, on this Urgot, he has been allowed to shine.
Yeah, and I said I want to see Urgot played properly. This is it played properly. You see the amount of pressure it's putting down. Once it's in the center of those fights, just instantly deleting some of those carries.
Yeah, I mean, you guarantee yourself a kill with the Fear Beyond Death at that point, and so able to pick that one up. Afflict will grab himself the Rift Herald.
10-stack Medjais.
Oh, baby.
Okay.
That's worth.
We're now starting to shoot up in those numbers.
Don't die, Afflict. I mean, I like that he's going for the Cinder Hulk, so he does have tank stats. He's not going ham on the. I
think it might just be Medjai's tank. I wouldn't mind seeing something like the Morelos here.
High risk.
Oh, no, there we go. There's properly.
I think, we got the Phoenix Codex. Okay, here was a replay of the fight where Chipapi kind of finding himself a little bit sandwiched here.
Yeah, but see what Energy does. As soon as he walks up, everyone has to run away from him because he puts out so much damage. And you'll see this at the side here. Crossfire ends up getting chunked out pretty heavily, and now it's the re-engage from Misfits with Urgot coming in. And in Kindred ult, this is perfect shot for Energy. He was able to throw the Fear Beyond Death in and guarantee himself a kill with that Varus arrow as well.
Yeah, that ultimate is not suitable for small children. We really should up the rating on this game. Anyways, that's going to be a tower taken by Echo Zulu, Puza, Peasy, and Dami, all kind of combined for that one, and that's going to equalize on the tower game. It means the gold lead is only about 2K in the lead for Misfits.
I'm now looking at the build from Sejuani. I'm trying to decide, maybe Nashor's Tooth is the way to go with this build.
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind it. You get the 20% CDR, you get that attack speed for your E.
Your passive, you're going to be able to do a lot more. Also, it combos with Prosper's passive as well. You're going to get stuns for days.
I'd like to see it.
I like it.
Here's the Rift Herald, though.
Rift Herald in the mid. This is great. It's a. They could have pushed top, I feel, with this, but they want to march down mid lane.
Okay. So we have Urgot as well building towards that Frozen Mallet, going for more of a split push build as well.
Going
team fighting one.
Here comes the charge. There's the damage. They want to keep this one going. Not a whole lot of minions left to work with, but there is Shelly. And they have the Chains of Corruption on, Decimating Smash, knocking 2. Another charge in goes for the Rift Herald.
Here's Energy.
Knocked up, locked up. Here goes Energy around the side. And there is going to be a heck of a lot of damage there. Peasy only able to limp away, and Misfits muscling through. The Rift Herald is staying alive, and they're inside the Echo Zulu base.
Oh, they couldn't keep it alive for the inhib charge. It won't be necessary, though. They'll be able to take out this inhib at 18.5 minutes. Misfits going to be able to push that advantage even further.
This is the Misfits steamroll right now. They're literally just 5-manning it down mid, and keep your eyes on that Medjais. It's 12 stacks.
Yeah, if only these performances had come out before they were knocked out, you've got to think.
Hey, stop being mean. They're having fun.
I mean, it is no, true, I mean, though.
Right,
you would love to see Misfits come out looking stronger. I know Echo Zulu are something of a weaker side, but at the same time, more control. Okay.
There we go. There's the knockup on the Rupture. Energy is turning 3 back around, but here goes Dami and Chipapi looking for the kill onto Crispberg. They do get the stun, the knockup there. Unbreakable, and it looks like it's fight on 2 fronts as there's the shutdown going through for Chipapi. He's able to find 1, but not before Misfits turn it around onto Shikari. Is able to find a little extra damage. Alois will come right back up and available. It's just absolutely messy right here. Afflict and Prosper trying to run for the hills as Energy's going to join them. Regroup, looking for Chipapi as he Rift walks away.
Okay, just about escapes here. Does Energy have the Fear Beyond Death? He does!
Oh, pull him in, and there goes the cow, grinded up into meat.
Okay, so Energy finds himself another 20 Medjais stacks over on that Sejuani.
Energy should have gotten the Medjais at this point. Yeah, I know, he wants 80. Oh, hello!
Okay, here we go.
Goes Afflict. He wants to make that even more here. Chipapi limping away, and there's the Rift Walk, and once again, Misfits keep this charge going. They will back up now as they have taken down Tier 2 in the bottom.
Okay. So it's still Misfits very much in control. They're able to push forward with this. Let's have another look at that fight, because while you were watching those three here, look at the back here where it was just Energy and Afflict destroying both AD carries from Echo Zulu. Instantly ended those, and then they were just able to re-engage this fight themselves.
Energy's had a banner game. Like, I think there's no other way to put it. This guy on the Urgot has been absolutely phenomenal. He's picking target prio. He's using his tankiness to kind of zone people out, and then he's picking honestly sublime targets whenever he possibly can. Like, okay, so maybe the support is not the biggest thing you want to grab, but he knows exactly when he can get that Fear Beyond Death.
But that's the real thing. This is what Urgot should be doing. Okay, so yeah,
right, sorry to interrupt you.
Just got distracted as well. Twitch shadows. Yeah, I'm watching the Sejuani build as well. It's the most fun part of this game.
I mean, watching Energy do Energy things is pretty good too, I gotta admit. But yeah, the Sejuani build is, that's something special.
Yeah, see, the Urgot's probably the objectively best part of this game strategically, but subjectively, we're loving the Sedge build.
This is great. Afflict bringing things new into the meta, and there's going to be the lockdown on Alois, and they've got that damage and all sorts of CC for days. Energy does get the dominating kill, but Chipapi starts to turn things around with a quick double. And
that's all
double. Echo Zulu making this look oh so easy as triple for the Kassadin. And will they be able to get even more? Flashing forward, Afflict, he does get the stop off. No, don't let the Magi stacks reset.
22 stacks, so he escapes with something, but good turn
cost?
there for Echo Zulu. Chipapi getting himself the triple kill. I was looking at the potential Penta, but then Misfits split up and he couldn't chase him down.
I mean, Chipopped off at this point. He's already starting to step up, nearly getting 10 stacks now on his Rod of Ages. Of course, that one over time, but 6 stacks. I feel like if you're Chipapi, you should just upgrade your Darksteel into a Medjay's as well.
Yeah, challenge him on the Medjay's.
Yeah, Medjay's off.
It'd be bold, considering the way this game has been playing before this, but possible to start getting a stack now.
He's a 5-kill Cassidy, right? Like, I mean, there's that old scary adage about a fed Cassidy.
Yeah. I mean, it's still very much true. We've seen that in games time and time again. He can just run through people if they slightly split up, and in this case, he's actually doing just massive amounts of AoE because while a lot of Misfits are tanky, there's also some squishier members in there. Chrisberg really struggling with the amount of damage he's putting out. Afflict, not as tanky as you might expect a Sejuani to be with his interesting build.
Yeah, and it's definitely one way to put it. Energy going to face check the rest of the team. Alois and Dami, that's a pretty tanky front line as well. And
Energy
got caught out. Energy got to be careful. They're silenced and stunned and stopped and taken down to the graveyard. But Dami nearly going out, and here comes Shikari on the opposite side. Get the flank off. Chipapi going to get knocked up, and the rest of Misfits realize they don't have nearly enough damage to take this one, or do they? Huza, he's actually going to get pushed back by Chrisberg. The stops, the backs.
Just going to try pushing into the base, stop him from backing.
Chipapi moving around the side. There's that Force Pulse. No, hop right back into the base. There's no inhibitor here for them.
Chrisberg snipe it? No, not quite yet. I'm waiting for it from Misfits.
Can Afflict snipe it? That's the question. I wonder if they risk a Baron. I mean, there's only 8 seconds for energy. You have a downed inhib still in the mid.
It's possible. You have your tank line with you, and you have an attack speed Varus with that Gwynthus will start to shred through that thing. And yeah, you can see that they're potentially going towards it now. They're at least covering their bases here.
It's a bait. It's a bait
of this death.
But there's a ward.
Yeah.
Chrisberg spotted. They know this is happening.
Okay. So Echo Zulu still have the information there. Know that the Baron hasn't been started up.
Back to the mid lane we go. Misfits. Gotta be a little wary. They haven't been able to steamroll through Echo Zulu the last couple of fights. Not the way they would have wanted. Hit comes back up in the mid lane.
Okay. Now they know it's started. Echo Zulu still up the information here, but if Huza jumps in first, he'll just instantly be turned onto by Misfits.
Yeah, Dami, there's a double teleport there, and it looks like Misfits trying to pick a target to turn onto, but there's no easy one for them to go. Instead, they decide to back out en masse. The rest of Echo Zulu on the chase. Here comes Prospere with that Glacial Fissure. That's one knock-up. It looks like it's just for the disengage. Chrisberg goes forward. He gets almost melted. Oh my goodness! That was absolutely stunning as energy, and the rest of Misfits are going to get cut through like absolutely nothing. Double kill going through for Peasy, looking to pick up even more. There's the triple kill, and he's even able to sidestep out Shikari on the zombie Scion form. Echo Zulu find a miracle fight again.
It's Chipapi just one-shotting Chrisberg at the start of these fights, and then it's Misfits who don't see the damage to finish up at that point. Echo Zulu going to be able to push up here. That gold is going to go dead even.
24 stacks on the Medjay's, and not much Afflict could do about that.
Turns out, AP Sejuani may not be the best pick in the game.
I think you have a way with analyzing that is very, very good, Ty. I am impressed with it. Yeah, I mean, at this point, Echo Zulu aren't going to get a lot besides that tower, but that's fine. They've brought this game back to even keel on just about everything.
Okay, so we're seeing Echo Zulu are able to run into the Baron here. The double TP, all you need to do at this point is disengage, but because Chrisberg just has nothing to deal with what Chipapi puts out, and he ends up split off from his team slightly there. See, Chipapi's just able to jump at him. Why is he that far forward? No one will be able to answer that except the man himself. And Echo Zulu are very happy to capitalize.
Energy does get Dami, but that's not the prio target you want, right? And then all of a sudden, Misfits are heading for the hills. Peasy gets a triple kill. Oh, baby. Hop, skip, and a jump, and it's easy.
Almost goes down to Scion, but not quite. Carry. Not quite able to finish that one off, and now it's Echo Zulu staying together as a team.
Yeah, Afflict for the first time is not allowed to free farm Echo Zulu's jungle.
I mean, I still feel like Misfits can win fights here. I still feel like either team can win fights.
They have to choose them. It seems like the team that chooses the fight gets it.
Echo Zulu are the only ones with proper ward coverage here, though, around the Baron. If you see all those control wards. First of all, in and around their own jungle in the Baron. They had one deeper in the enemy jungle, but actually have swapped that out to go the defensive ones they think they can defend.
So Misfits going back to the steamroll style, where they just go 5 members down the mid. Alois going to be spotted on the flank there on the side. They'll collapse from Echo Zulu, going to be spotted this time around. But there are so many easy wards in this jungle. If Misfits wanted to take a trek up to the Baron, they would be fully spotted.
Use the spooky ghosts. I mean, you have them there. You might as well throw them down. Not doing anything else.
Oh, I think it's going to come down to a Baron fight.
I mean, definitely looking like Misfits are setting up for that. Control ward.
Will they take it?
Has been moved.
Oh, back to the Death Brush. Oh, once again, that other ward from Echo Zulu. Spotting him out. Oh, here comes the Scion. He stopped up. Oh, they couldn't quite find it. The
Spooky Ghost
will get the slowdown. Alois, he gets stopped up by the Roar of the Slayer. There is the Scion. Decimating Smash, not so decimating.
Dami.
Here comes the flank around the side. Dami opts not to take it.
I was really thinking he was going to go in there, but they actually decided to slow it down. Echo Zulu able to push forward here. Shikari potentially slightly caught here.
Oh, here's Dami. It looks like they found Shikari, and there's the knock-up on him. Do they have the damage to take down the Undead Pain Train? They absolutely do. It's Chapapi coming up with the first kill of this fight, and is absolutely bloody inside this jungle right now, but it is going to be Echo Zulu cleaning house. Crossbear trying to walk away, and he will be the last remaining member of Misfits.
This is barren for Echo Zulu, though. They're very much in control now. Every single fight is going Echo Zulu's way, and they have the Cho'Gath to secure this one.
All I gotta say is Tango Foxtrot. There goes the ace. 27 minutes on the clock, and Echo Zulu take back the lead. They take back control, and they got a lot of towers to knock over.
Yeah, I mean, this is EZ taking it to them. They have found this fight consistently, every single team fight going their way. They're able to just shove right past whatever frontline Misfits is putting out and destroy the carries.
Yeah, and the saddest thing about this, Afflict is back to 14 Magi stacks.
That is terrible news, Pyra. But we'll see.
I haven't been this distraught since the Spice Girls broke up.
Really? You a big Spice Girls fan, man?
Oh yeah, dude.
I mean, they had 1 or 2 good songs, but...
I mean, that was enough.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the pop bands had 1 or 2 good songs.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, the Spice Girls should have been named after actual spices, you know?
Do you think so?
I've said that before, and I'll say it again. I think it would be more fun.
Like what?
Well, I mean, like, Ginger Spice is the only one who really took them up on that,
okay,
right?
Sure, but how many more spices you got, Ty?
I mean, Paprika also sounds great.
All right,
you want some of the weirder ones. You want, like, turmeric. Turmeric's my personal favorite.
I feel like that would confuse a lot of people.
Calling someone turmeric?
Yeah.
I don't know what's confusing about it, aside from the fact, I mean, what's more confusing, I would argue, is the fact that you call yourself the Spice Girls and have nothing related to spice in your name. But okay,
there's a lot of spice in this game, and there's a lot of shutdown. All right, Afflict coming back up with those Magi stacks, and all of a sudden turns right around. Alois is going to get caught, and EZ looks like they got caught snoozing. Double kill for Afflict.
Okay, it turns it around and gets one onto Chrisberg, but yeah, it just really feels like whoever starts these fights finishes them. Misfits just get 3 picks instantly. And Solid effectively a death brush from them to just quickly force an engage there. And now they should be able to take this inhibitor in this 4v2. Even without their AD carry, they still should have the damage here with energy. And also just how tanky everyone left alive is.
It's just been a lot of really quickly decisive fights back and forth, but it's only the inhibitor for Misfits right now. So the game will actually roll on just shy of the 29-minute mark. We have 42 kills in this game.
This is kind of what I expected.
This is what they call a fiesta. Whoop, Peasy, hello, gets the knockback, gets the cancel.
Oh, the purge.
And he's going to get canceled himself. Peasy, all that QSS trying to pay some dividends here, but he is not nearly big enough. Oh, energy's going down. Peasy's unstoppable. He got back into the Lamchus fight just in time, and Chapapi and the rest of the cavalry have arrived, and Echo Zulu finding the win once again, but Afflict is still stacking that Magi's up.
Yeah, but it may well go down another 10. Chapapi is not done on this chain.
Take the 1v1. Come on, Afflict, you can do it. Oh, maybe you can't.
Yeah, no.
Mind.
No. Down he goes.
15, back to 15 stacks you go. Oh, this is the best minigame ever.
Yeah, just keep the stacks.
Watch the stacks. That's such a great item.
Yeah.
I'm going to be really sad if he sells it.
I agree. I mean, I want him to stick to it. I mean, your Twin Shadows Hextech Proto Belt, you're pretty committed.
I mean, I like the Proto Belt. The Proto Belt actually makes a lot of sense when you think about it. In the sense that anything makes sense in this game.
Again, I was kind of leaning towards the Morellos. You got a good bit of base damage on your magic. I was thinking that would probably be better.
It's all move speed though, right? Like he wants to close those gaps and basically get it in people's faces.
Yeah, and the nice thing about Proto Belt is because you don't have a lot of AP initially attached to your kit, it gives you that little bit of extra AP scaling in your combo.
That's true. All right, so we're 30 minutes into this one. Misfits kind of lick their wounds, reset, back again. Once again, they have the inhibitor down mid. That's been the only part of the base that's been broken on either side of the map.
Yeah, it's been a surprisingly slow one. When we saw Echo Zulu get that Baron, we were like, okay, they should be setting up. They should be looking to take the base. And then it was the quick, what we'll call a death brush play from Misfits that just took them out.
Surprisingly slow one, 25 to 22 in kills. Thinking emoji.
Yeah, I mean, surprisingly slow push.
I'm out of English words. I'm going to start talking in like internet speak.
Elite speak.
Nah.
Save it for Aces ROG Elite.
Those guys are doing real good.
Yeah.
We've had some really awesome games over the last
They'd be done by
days
now, you know?
Of Viewmasters, yeah. Oh yeah, they would have definitely finished.
Yeah.
But I do think a Flick's jungle performance is, maybe not enough to give Double Aim a run for his money, but I certainly have enjoyed it so
Okay,
far.
finally he's following my build path here. The Oblivion Orb comes out, leaning towards that Morellos. The M-Pen is nice.
Yeah. He needs to stay alive long enough, though. I mean, this is the issue. Shikari and Prosper have to stay up and kind of pick up tanky slack. I guess Energy does as well. I mean, his build is pretty normal.
Yeah, it's pretty standard for Urgot. Yeah, you got that. Generally, when you go for the Frozen Mallet, you tend to lean towards the split push, but Frozen Mallet is only really helpful against the likes of Cho'Gath in this case.
It's true. Let's like using those Spooky Ghosts on the cooldown, try and keep eyes on where Echo Zulu are. And Echo Zulu have honestly been so ahead of the curve this game with vision.
Death Brush, though.
But they don't have it in this brush. And there's no reason for Echo Zulu to check it.
Yeah, therein lies the issue, Pyra. They're not going to walk that way.
That's the problem with Death Brushes. You have to choose them wisely, otherwise you'll sit there forever for no reason.
Here's potentially the pick play coming out from Misfits.
Looking for the
They
flank.
can get it onto Peasy. If they can get it onto Chupapi, this could be a very quick pick off, but
look at where Puza is. He actually playing quite far back, and oh, just split the uprights on the Sejuani ult, but Energy does move in onto Chupapi, who goes golden. Meanwhile, it's a 2v2 fight with Damielos and the rest of Misfits, but into the Lamb's Respite they go, and he heals up Chupapi, trying to walk away from this one just barely. However, Peasy does take down Afflict and move those Magi stacks back down, and how much will they pay for this? Dami goes down. That's the double kill for Chrisberg as he takes out Alois as well.
it is starting to be Misfits winning out in these fights, though. They're able to force them, split up the EZ side.
So, what do they get out of this is the question. There's no Baron for
There's
another
nothing
minute and a
on.
half. Yeah, like,
Yeah, they should try to establish vision in the area.
yeah.
Right now, they have most of their vision around that dragon area. Technically, Elder Dragon does spawn first. Actually, not Elder Dragon, just a regular dragon. I apologize. But they could try pick themselves up that before they go for the Baron. I think, given that it's not Elder Dragon, they should probably prioritize the Baron much, much heavier.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. For the Misfits side here, they are starting to turn these fights around, but they have to be careful. They're still dropping members, maybe unnecessarily. There have been a lot of multiple front fights, I feel like. It's kind of gotten to the point where people have a lot of separation tools that are being used very quickly, and it results in these very chaotic, uncertain skirmishes.
I feel like that's absolutely fair. I mean, uncertain is the way I'd kind of put this game right now. 26-24 kills. It's anyone's game.
Yeah. If they had that new emote enabled from Odyssey Extraction, the Sona one, that's like, but why? There'd be a lot of those being flashed.
I mean, I feel like I'm flashing it now when people haven't got a good chance to see me on camera, because half the time I'm kind of wondering, okay, I guess they're fighting. Okay, I guess this team has managed to pull out a pick quickly.
We're going to get a 5v5 around Baron. I feel like that's got to be where this is decided, but the issue is, those have been very inconclusive of late.
Yeah, it really is. Again, we talk about who starts it being the deciding factor in a lot of cases, which isn't really what you want.
Yeah, I mean, you need to kind of delete somebody quickly here. Like, the inability of Misfits to take down Chupapi, like, really quickly in that fight, I think that's what kind of extended it for a little while. If Misfits can make that change, if they can land the ultimate from Afflict, I feel like it could be lights out for Echo Zulu. But Echo Zulu know this. They're playing very safely.
Okay. It's going to be another big explosive fight, which could well decide the game, especially considering Misfits have opened the base of Echo Zulu. They could just try run through there. Afflict, even with the AP build, probably tanky enough to tank up the towers alongside Shikari especially. Even Energy will be useful in that regard.
It's blind for Echo Zulu here. It's not the Death Brush. It's the death around the back of things.
Death Wall.
Death Wall. Death Wall.
It sounds like a movie.
It was actually my high school metal band.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Didn't know you liked much metal, dude.
I had a face.
That's fair.
All right, looks like Echo Zulu are going to be ahead and start up that Baron already down to 6,000 health. Shikari looking to blast going over the wall, and the fight is going to get turned for the Slayer, but Shikari's
stuck on the wrong side here.
Yeah, but
okay.
he's keeping his Baron aggroed right now, so everything's kind of hot. Oh, there it goes. Back up. Regeneration.
Okay.
Nobody wants to take the fight.
I wonder why. I guess they've been fighting so long. They know nothing else, Pyra. Finally, they found disengage instead.
Do you even know why you fight? Why do you wield your blade?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm left questioning it for sure.
I think everyone's questioning it.
Okay.
Misfits have the priority once again. But look at how many wards.
Does that matter anymore? Yeah.
The rest of Echo Zulu have done such a great job continually keeping this section of the map warded. Like, consistently. They're never in the dark. And that's just very impressive in a very chaotic game.
Yeah, it's surprisingly good vision control from Echo Zulu. I actually did give them that credit when they're on the defense. They've been quite good at defensive wards in certain cases. Now, having some decent vision control around the Baron, but not sure that'll be enough to get them out of this one.
There was a lot of backs going there for Misfits. They go ahead and reset, and that just allows Echo Zulu to go in once more. They secure vision all the way around. It's almost a full 360 of the pit, so this is next level advanced vision.
I don't know. That's going to be the dragon there for Puza.
Yeah, I mean the next one will be the Elder.
That's the Elder.
This gives a little extra speed boost. So Echo Zulu actually have double Cloud Drakes, which means their movement speed is going to be pretty effective.
I mean, it's not hugely important for the likes of Kindred and Caston, but could definitely help out the likes of Cho'Gath and Alistair on those engages.
That's very true.
Okay, vision now denied. Aside from that Scuttle Crab, there's one on the back, but that's not hugely important.
Here we go.
Misfits have the Death Rush.
They got Aloise. And he walks
awfully tanky though.
Yeah, that's a big Cho'Gath. We really talked about Aloise much this game.
I mean, there's a reason he's playing the tank.
That's true.
Cho'Gath's pretty much as standard as tanks get. He just walks up and gets in your way.
He does also have a true damage ultimate. That's a little not tank standard.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Knock up. Tommy goes all the way in. Chapapi gets knocked up, flipped all the way around, but it's a fight continuing right here. And through all of those resistances, they just cut right through him.
Aloise!
Knock back Aloise, trying to get all that damage. Two-man rupture on this one. Easy peasy trying to fire this one through, but it looks like they have run out of gas. Energy. He picks up Chapapi going in, and he's deleted. Shut down by Chrisberg. 5 members of Misfits are bleeding. They're bloodied, but they are not down.
And Shikari with the Warmhogs is almost back to full health. They can run it straight down mid. They can grab themselves that inhibitor. They can maybe turn to Baron if they want to, but they could also look towards this end.
I think that's what they're going to do, Ty. Peasy and Puza left remaining, trying to defend for Echo Zulu, the Benelux region, in their debut performance, about to go 0-3 here. But from Misfits, even though they are out of this one,
I don't think they can end here, Pyra. It's 7 seconds till Dami. They're going to have to back off and just take the Baron, I think, because it's one more fight here. Look at that. Dami gets the great engage, but it's immediately countered. Vic just runs forward alongside Energy and just starts taking out some of the important carries from Echo Zulu.
I mean, even cut through the tanks at this point.
Yeah, they get so low, and you talked about the true damage ultimate from Aloise. Almost takes out Chrisberg, but not quite enough. Re-engage comes back in from Misfits.
Okay. That was a fight where Peasy was untouched, and they still lost pretty handily. So it's going to be the Baron start up here, but everybody except Chapapi and Aloise are actually back up. Puza's actually going to run through here. They will be able to spot this just in time with his teleport coming through this low Baron. Afflict is already bailed out of this one because he actually doesn't have the sustain.
Energy's no way to go.
A bit of a crazy fight. The Baron's already resetting on this, so Misfits couldn't even pick one. And here comes Chapapi around the side looking for the pick-off onto Afflict. He comes back into the pit, and Baron re-aggroed here, this time by Echo Zulu.
They have Cho'Gaths to secure it as well, and there's a lot of low health bars at the side of Misfits. This could be a bad fight for them to take.
Oh, this is one of the wonkiest tangos I've ever seen around this Baron pit right now. Looks like it's going to reset once more, and nobody wants it.
They're forced to back off, and now it's a red turret going down as well.
Yeah, minions.
The bot wave managed to push in.
Winions on top.
See here,
everybody's still here.
Echo Zulu have to deal with their mid wave as well. They have to deal with super minions. They're going to be pushing them in, but instead they're looking to deal with Misfits.
Here comes Aloise and Peasy, the heal up for the speed.
Okay.
Here comes Chapapi around the side, the hop forward, looking for Shikari. Afflict trying to lead the charge around the side. Instead, he just turns around and throws the ice bowl. It lands onto Chapapi, but they disengage here. Peasy hopping forward, gets a chip shot onto Shikari. Tyke, this is like one of This is like when the party's over at 3 a.m., the lights come on, the music's done, and nobody knows what to do. They just stand there and blink for a few seconds.
That's why you don't end parties at 3 a.m., Pyra.
Yeah, okay, well, 5, 6, I had to say turning on the lights, because at 6, the lights are already on.
That's true. There's no real point. You just open the curtains.
My metaphors are insufficient for this game, and I am not afraid to admit it. There's a big minion wave in mid, by the way. I thought you should know that.
I think you are 100% correct to notify me of that, and I feel like you should notify Echo Zulu, as they seem to not have realized. They're only now setting PZ back. They could well lose that tower type. They do. Okay.
They're looking for a pick, and it's actually meaning they can't quite find one, but they do turn their attention back towards the Baron. You have to think Misfits should be able to secure this.
You can't think anything in this game, Pyra. It looks like the teams aren't thinking either, as they're just running straight into the Baron pit here. Now it's Aloise with the steal potential if he can get in there, but no flash means they back
They're
off.
giving it up. They're giving it up. They already lost a tower to minion negligence, and 40 minutes into this game, Misfits will take it. I mean, we talked about like some slow parts to the game, but realistically, there have been more than 50 kills in 40 minutes.
You know, they're just trying to keep it interesting. This is the battle for bottom of the table here.
The battle to not be bottom of the table. It is a battle indeed.
Yeah, okay, so Misfits now behind in gold. Again, that doesn't really matter at this point of the game because they're the ones at the Baron.
I mean, everyone's full build. I mean, the most exciting thing I'm watching for is PC to sell his boots at this point. This is. Let's go back to an old favorite. Let's talk about Medjai's, because we're at 13 stacks for Afflict. I feel like Afflict has to make up for that somehow.
Yeah, he's been sitting on 13 stacks for a while. He hit 25 at one point, I believe.
Yeah.
If he can get back there.
He's full build too.
Maybe that's the Misfits win condition.
Yeah.
25 stack Medjai's. There is a point, of course, where in this kind of build, where you don't have space for a Rabadons, it becomes just way more cost efficient to build one.
Yeah.
Even though you do get the move speed buff off having a good bit of Medjai stacks, it's generally better to just have the Rabadon's flat AP.
I mean, the fact that the minions are doing so much work tells me, like, I feel like either team should buy a ZZ Rot at this point.
Oh, you
almost
do
every other
the old school, like when it gets super late game, you all buy ZZ Rots.
You buy and place themselves. No, I just mean Misfits should just have ZZ Rots.
Oh, just in general?
Yeah, let the minions do that, or a banner.
Yeah, I mean, ZZ Rot Scion is a great solo queue pick for just, hey, I want to quickly climb in low elo. It's actually the one I gave my boyfriend to climb out into gold really quickly. Just gave him ZZ Rot Scion.
There you go. Whoop, easy. Stopped up for just a second. Dami gets a big old knockup, and Puza trying to push Misfits off. There's a lot of minions, though, cutting through this. Baron and Power, that was a massive wave there for Misfits, and they do use it to cut through. So one more avenue of attack here on the bottom side, but the rest of Echo Zulu have responded.
Shikari just needs to back off, get the Warmogs, and then rest of Misfits are already still at full health. Puza's actually going to be the one on the lowest percentage HP here.
You've got 3 Baron and Power cannon creeps that are just chipping away at this tower. You can actually just sit here for a while as long as Echo Zulu don't respond.
And this is the point where if you're Misfits, you're really missing Banner of Command. Really wish that was still in the game for you guys, but
yeah, that was the thing I was thinking. Like I said, I'm like, wait a minute, that's gone, isn't it? Too bad.
But yeah, it is. They get themselves a second inhib with that first one taken. Elder Drake up. Misfits can just back off, take that, and now go back up to that top wave, which is pushing in very heavily against them. Clear that out and start pushing for that last inhibitor.
All right, should be able to.
Oh, Death Brush.
Oh, are they really good? Well, this one might actually work.
It will indeed.
There we go.
But the sweepers
Wait,
are hitting.
No, no!
The sweepers don't spot them.
Curses,
there it is!
Foiled, but there's the flank around the side. It looks like Dami actually decided to engage himself. Does get knocked up. There's a lot of damage cutting through the cow, but he flashes back into the team. Into the Lamster Spidey goes, and Energy's in there as well. This
Poppy
one
on the
could
side.
be anybody's game, but it's Chrisberg taking down Chapapi to start this one off. Prosper gets Dami. Peasy stepping forward.
and Puza
have Echo Zulu turn the fight. I do not believe it. It looks like they have.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to take it, and you actually see it's going to be Misfits trying to back off and take the inhib on the way out. No, it's Prosper now trying to make it away, but the tower's got to be the one to take him shortly. No, Puza actually leaves him.
He's going to bear it back.
Yeah, why are you leaving him there? They get away.
What is this game, Tyke?
I don't know, but I think what they've decided is they're going to prioritize that Elder Dragon. Is have the Cho'Gath there to secure as well. His beast is not up, so it will actually be reliant on Puza's smite.
All right.
With no one contesting, it should be quite easy.
I was going to say, I'm going to make a bold prediction here. That's Elder Drake for Echo Zulu.
Okay, so they try to set up the Death Brush. They realize the sweepers are coming down, so they go for the engage. QSS quickly thrown down by Puza. And then it looks like, okay, Misfits are now stuck in a single position, and Chapapi actually has a good flank angle here as well. But it doesn't matter, because they immediately turn and one-shot Chapapi.
But look how low they get in the result. This is what allows the Tristana to start cleaning up.
Yeah, and it was actually Aloise there as well with the good shutdown onto Chrisberg, and they start looking like they're going to reset. They have the double 80 carry to get that consistent damage going. And as Misfits who end up on the back foot for that fight, can Echo Zulu end with this Elder Dragon? Can they even take an inhibitor with this Elder Dragon? I don't know.
The answer is negative.
Yeah, they're very scared. They do not want to push up here.
This is one of those games that's going to keep.
This is one of those games. Which games do you want to compare this to exactly?
None in the EU Masters, I'll tell you that much. There will be a point where ZZ Rot will be bought. I'm going to make that prediction.
Okay.
And it will probably be sold. I don't know when. I don't know where. But I think it's going to happen.
Someday. soon and for the rest of your life.
Well, might be casting this game for the rest of my life.
Yeah, this is starting to extend a bit.
Tyke, this is a... We've had some strange ones, but this might take the cake.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I definitely think it turned into both teams having fun with that.
How is Shikari not full build, by the way?
How is he not 4 items is my bigger question.
Yeah, what the heck?
He's only got 3.
What's he doing, buying and selling crap?
Okay, he's still got 2K, so I guess he could buy something, but...
Shikari, go shot.
Did he sell something? Because it really does feel like he's got
Look
more
at
than
this
he
easy
is.
rod, Shikari, come on.
Yeah, okay, but now the Death Brush from Echo Zulu. Chrisberg is somewhat isolated.
Here comes the Cho'Gath. Oh, stopped up on those Chains of Corruption, but Peasy will not be denied there. A couple of pot shots. All he gets, the rest of Misfits backing away. Look at what's happening down bottom, though, Tyg. A big old minion wave. Echo Zulu got to respond for this.
Yeah, it's now going to be Misfits pushing towards it.
We're going to get a fight on... There's one Nexus turret remaining. No, Misfits will not go for it.
Yeah, but what they will do is try to use that pressure to push for the inhib. In fact,
Wait
no, they're going to set up another Death Brush.
No one expects the third Death Brush.
You'll never expect it the third time.
I don't think they'll ever check it the third time either.
Yeah, again, I love that they're just setting up Death Brush. It's like, I bet someone might walk here.
Yeah.
I bet, actually, the better bet is, I bet they don't have wards here.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of like when I think it was like season 6 when Fnatic, obviously Fnatic, but Fnatic would basically like fall really far behind in a game, but the game would kind of even out a little bit, and they wouldn't know what to do because they couldn't force fights. And then Fnatic would literally just 5-man in a brush. Like, what do we do? Guys, get in a brush.
It's not the worst idea in the world.
And then nobody would check the brush, and it would just be really silly.
Ooh, Shikari got marked. I actually like it this close up. The animation looks kind of cool. Wait. They're getting close to the brush as well. That's the thing.
Zoom out. Peasy, Puza.
No, there's no reason for them to go there.
No, go. Flank them. 5-man flank them. Do it now.
Wait. Go for the inhib. Go for the inhib. Go for the end.
Oh, baby.
Oh, can they just make a 5-man run for the Nexus Tower as well?
No, but look, Echo Zulu are like, wait a minute, where are they?
Wait, Echo Zulu are death laning.
Oh,
no, they spotted them!
No! That is the most value blue trinket ever.
So long, so patient.
And all for nothing. But, good news, Baron's up.
Yeah, they're just waiting. It's just waiting. Baron waiting room here, guys.
There's literally Baron waiting room. That's what this game has become.
You know, I miss pauses. I miss sitting on the desk having nothing to talk
Don't say that. That's the only thing we haven't had in this game.
Okay, now it's a big fight. The teleport's come through. No, they're disengaging it. Alrighty then.
They got the teleport at Chipapi, though. Alright. That's mid lane.
That's a 5-man rush. Is it going to be the quickly run down? Wait,
it's all a bait. It's all a bait. It's Baron. Wait, don't go replay. No, don't replay. It's Baron time.
Oh, wait, maybe it's not. Maybe they know more than us.
Maybe they do.
Okay. That was the replay.
Back in the live. Cool.
Okay.
Stuff's happening.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's Baron time.
I don't think that Death Brush is going to work, guys.
I feel like there's another objective you should probably be focusing, and now
Baron
the Cho'Gath secure.
Baron's getting real low right now. He's going to get eaten up by Echo Zulu, and the fight is on. Shikari,
are they going to win this? They might end it.
Oh, Shikari's down. Peasy gets 1.
Okay,
Cavalry arrived a little late, though.
Plus the Baron, Echo Zulu have 60 seconds with no Shikari on Misfits.
Some long death timers. Let's see if they can take down mid inhibitor. There's a top inhib open. Still towers everywhere else. Can Echo Zulu do it? Can they take down Misfits, get some pride for Benelux?
45 seconds of Shikari. This will be probably the easiest fight Echo Zulu have had so far if they can make it work.
If they have a fight.
Yeah, if they fight at all, I guess.
Misfits have backed away.
No, here it is. They're going to continue pushing. Look for that end. They have all 5 members there. Chrisberg.
This is the Alamo.
Very much in danger.
Hang on right now. We're out with Baron. I don't know why, but it's okay. It's going to be back to the fight. Alois taken low. 1 second, 23 seconds still for Shikari to respawn, but into 4.
Chrisberg.
They're trying to make it happen. Chrisberg pumping the damage out. The Lambs Fight is on. Tommy, Alois, Puza. They're all inside of this one. Energy flashing back to Poppy. Looking for the execution. Not able to find it. Nobody dies in that engagement. There is going to be 1 tower cut through.
It's going to be Shikari back. 7 seconds to Shikari. This is going to be the big 5v5.
He's better ult off of Fountain. That's all I'm saying right now.
No, they're backing off. They don't believe in it.
Oh, here he comes. Pain Train rolling out of the station. Is he going to be able to find anybody on this one? Looking for Puza. He finds him. The damage by the Slayer. Puza. He's going to go golden for just a couple seconds, buying a tiny bit of time. Hopping back. He's actually going to stay alive, and now it's the fight on multiple fronts. Prosper is going to get cut through by Chipapi, and Echo Zulu.
No, they get Chipapi in result.
They do it. Energy takes down Chipapi once again. Shikari trying to run through in that zombie form. Afflict limping his way away.
It's
and the
44.
fight is inconclusive.
And it's 1 Nexus Tower each. This time the inhib goes down in Misfits base, and Echo Zulu are going to continue. They still have the Baron. They still could push up. They still very well could end it if they can find a few more picks right here.
The thing could happen. If it could happen, it's going to happen right now. And Dami going forward, going backward. It looks like Alois is going to get shut down by Chrisberg. That's 2 inhibs down, though. What can Misfits do?
I think they might stall, Pyra. I think that's what's going to happen.
Say it isn't so, Tyke. This is the darkest timeline.
You know what? You know what we haven't done in a little while? 19 stack Medjais.
Oh, yeah.
He's getting there, getting back towards the 25.
Back into it.
Playing the long game, Pyra. Playing the real long game.
Have enough gold to just outright buy a death cap, though. Can we check his gold? Afflict's gold? Yeah, that's a lot. That's not quite there, but it's almost.
I mean, it's definitely more cost efficient, but is it you know, morale efficient anymore?
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't. I have no idea. Who is like the hero of this game right now?
The hero?
Yeah, like who's
the viewers? Yeah, they've stuck around this long.
Yeah. Yep. Just about there. Russian bear dance for Afflict.
So everyone in Twitch chat, thanks for sticking around.
Yeah, actually, you guys have been watching this,
who are left.
If you have been watching this from start to finish, you are the real champions of the EU Masters. We want to give you the trophy.
Yeah.
We're not going to do that. Just want to clarify. But you know, if it was up to me, we would.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't even seen the trophy.
Saw the last trophy in the opening shot.
Yeah.
Remember, so you have to think back to the start of the game when we came back out of break. And there was that wonderful video thrown together, celebrating the last European Masters.
How long ago it feels, Pyra.
Yeah.
I feel like I've aged in this game.
I have aged as well. Exactly 51 minutes and 52 seconds.
Approaching that 52 mark now.
I am older, but not wiser.
Yeah, I feel like if anything, it's just become less and less wise as this game goes on.
Everything you thought you knew about League of Legends.
Are they just going to get this for free?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to take this before Echo Zulu realize.
Echo Zulu? Hello?
Hello?
Oh, wait a minute. Wait,
okay.
There's the knockdown, there's the stall, there's the team, and here's going to be the fight. Look at Shikari on the flank. Can they make it happen? No, he turned away.
By himself.
They're flanking the flanker.
No, he's out.
And he's out of there. Dami.
But now it's 45.
Oh, this is bad for Misfits. Can they get away? Can they take the fight? I don't know. Something's going to happen.
Okay, Energy's taken out. No, Energy's going to go down. No, he's resurrecting. He had the GA, and now it's Pooza who's under.
Okay, I'll take it back over. Celtic Tiger, because Energy sitting into the Lambs Respite. Here comes Shikari back around the flank, but it's Peasy who's going to get the kill. And Shikari is going to get isolated. Echo Zulu going to take the fight with dead timers in tow.
You have the Elder Dragon, but you may have lost the game right here. I say may because you could well turn it around as Misfits. The game's been so back and forth for all the wrong reasons. Why not make it one more? Why not win a 3v5 right on your Nexus?
Not this time, Celtic Tiger. Echo Zulu eyes on the Nexus, nearly an hour into it, and they will take the win over Misfits.
That was an experience.
Yes, it was.
It was not necessarily a positive experience.
Well, it's like one of those escape rooms, you know, like you start and you just can't solve the puzzle and you just want to go home because your bladder's bursting and your friends are just like bored already.
You can't figure out the puzzle. You can't figure out how to contact the admins.
Okay, I'm not gonna be mean anymore because I mean seriously, well earned for Echo Zulu. They get to walk away with a win representing Benelux. We've talked a lot. I want to know what the experts have to say.
Are you ever an expert on that? Like,
I have nothing to say about that game. What the hell were Misfits doing? Why have we got a Medjai Sejuani? Me and Rob,
you know, have some fun.
Me and Rob at 18 minutes were like, ooh, we better get ready to go out. This is done. And then Misfits ended for 40 minutes. And Echo Zulu just made that game look anything but easy. That was an absolute clown fiesta.
I don't even care if everybody knows I'm drinking water on the desk. I'm just going to...
I mean, hey,
you're a tired man.
one thing you're maybe slightly off.
Stay hydrated.
After 18 minutes, it was only 30 minutes of it.
Shikari ran away from that fight as fast as I wanted to run away from this game.
Well,
we also learned that Ty would have renamed the Spice Girls if got a chance. I guess there's one thing I got out of that.
with great confidence and great pride, I get to say that the UK are the worst team here at the European Masters.
Worst
So
region.
Congratulations.
Enclave got a few wins and plays. You
UK
take that
macro
back.
is camping in a bush for over a minute and a half. That is what the macro of this region is.
You know when you can physically see the observer's frustration from a game? You know it's gone
Yeah,
down.
I mean,
I'm trying to keep a straight face, but it's not possible anymore. Oh, by the way, I was
All right,
completely wrong.
all right.
Nobody built a Zizi rod.
No one built as easy, unfortunately,
get
for my
that
mental
far.
state. But let's actually have a little look at the groups and see how we stand coming out of day 3. You can see Misfits Academy sitting at that 0-3 as the worst region here in the European Masters. Outplayed with a miracle upset versus Ninjas and Pajamas. Will be sitting 2-0 and looking to take down Illuminar tomorrow to be the best in Group A. Any of these groups that, you know, a little bit exciting, a bit different for you?
I like that Outplayed are now contesting for the top spot in Group A. That's something, I mean, based on the Outplayed Isuba game that was about as long as that last one, I thought it was okay, it was going to be a quick cleanup for NIP. And then it was Outplayed who just took it completely apart, and now we're looking like a strong team for contesting at the top spot.
I got to be looking at Group D because Euronics Gaming kind of proved to me that they definitely kind of belong in that contention. Gamers Origin, yes, they're 2-0 up. They might very well get through. But I think it's actually kind of close between them, Turing, and Euronics.
Yeah, I agree with Pyrotechnics. Turing Esports for me was the big surprise coming out of Group D, and I really do hope that they can continue to show up as they have so far.
Well, how about we have a little look at what's coming up tomorrow, because we've got 1 day left of groups, and this is where all of these 4 groups will be decided. Starting out the day will be Shadow Maga taking on Atlantis. Any games here, gents, that you're very excited to be watching? I mean, I'm going to say that Game 3 is probably the one we're all quite excited about. Illuminar taking on Outplayed.
I'm actually going to look at Game 4. Genside and Asus ROG is going to be a real hypey one. Genside have, again, like both of the French teams, have kind of looked a little bit shaky. Even though they get those leads, it takes a little bit longer than you expect, whereas Asus ROG have just dominated every game.
I'm looking at Game 2. Myself and Pyre were just pointing out Group D. This is the decider for Group D. Is it Euronics who go into second place, or is it Turing Esports? It's all to play for in that.
Well, if Gamers Origin drop a game, then all of a sudden you even start to think maybe this is a chance for first.
Yeah.
I mean, what an incredible day we've had here at the European Masters. So many ups, so many downs, and that last game was just a roller coaster of emotions as both of those teams, you know, they were down, they were out of the tournament, but
They were
still
down
kicking
and
it.
out, but they kept us in.
It was like a roller coaster in like old Roller Coaster Tycoon that just would crash randomly, and then everyone would die and your park reputation would suffer.
You'd forget to put the exit and it just barrage down.
I don't know
the
why
middle of
people
the
would get
street.
on those rides, to be honest, but they would.
Yeah. Roller Coaster
Endlessly as
Tycoon
well.
was a great,
Which is
great
what that game felt like.
And, and Rob turned to me at about 30 minutes and looked at me dead in the eye and just went, "This is a wild ride and I want to get on." What an insane game, and what an insane day to be ending out here on the European Masters. My brain's frazzled apparently, but thank you so much for watching. We will catch you same time, same place tomorrow. We'll see you then.